What's up, guys? This is Drew's Reviews for the mid-season finale review of The Walking Dead from start to finish. And yes, this episode was really exciting. I was very pleased with it. And it also threw a lot of people off guard because all those spoilers that people had read, including me, unfortunately, but fortunately, are true. Aren't true, I mean. Yeah, what that goes to show you that don't trust every spoiler you read. It's not always going to happen. And I think that's a big reason why I think a lot of people are disappointed with this finale, because they were expecting so much bigger things to happen, so many deaths to come, and that's not what happened. But what happens makes sense for the story. Yeah, I'm actually relieved that these spoilers actually didn't turn out to be true, because one, it gets all those people who tried to spoil it all pissed off because they were wrong, and now everyone gets to poop on them. And two, because these characters are still alive, so there's still a slight possibility and a chance that they could still manage to survive, and they change their role in the story. So this is a good thing that these spoilers aren't true, and I'm very happy and relieved because I really like one of these characters who was supposed to die in the show, and as stated in the spoilers. But that scene looks like it still might happen, so I mean, but it didn't happen now. So that's goes to show you that because someone posts a spoiler and they write a scene description, that it's not always true. It could be, but either way, I still try to avoid them. But people are jerks on the internet, and they'll just comment spoiler when anywhere you look in the comment section. So yeah, but I'm relieved that they're still alive and how the story is going to continue, and we still don't know. It's still a mystery, and I'm just excited about. First off, right off the bat, we got the right where the last episode ended off, where all the walkers hoarding in, and that was probably one of the best action scenes of the episode. Seeing Rick use his classic Magnum to take him out, and he was helping Deanna. That scene was super intense. Everybody was like, "Stop what you're doing! Get inside right now!" But I am a little annoyed of the fact that we still haven't seen Heath in like 6 or 7 episodes. Like, what has he been up to? Why is he not appearing in the story? He's there in Alexandria, and we saw in the promo images for this premiere that he was supposed to be there, and he wasn't. But that's one thing that's bothering me. Another thing is that we still didn't see until the very end Glenn, and he's still kind of just hanging around. He still hasn't. I feel like the group really needs to get together again. They've been separated for too long, and that's something that's bothering me. It's like, everyone just unite already. But I understand how they're doing the story, and it makes sense. I also feel like they've had so many 90-minute episodes, and I feel like they weren't as necessary in those. But this is the episode where I felt it was necessary to make the episode 90 minutes long. There was enough stuff to put in to complete this story in 90 minutes. But at the same time, I'm happy because this is basically the No Way Out storyline from the comic book. And this is a huge story, and it has a huge impact on the characters throughout. And I was disappointed of knowing that this episode's story arc was only going to last one episode for a mid-season finale. And that's not the case, because whether you may like it or not, people being disappointed with that cliffhanger, now we get to see this story expand into more than one episode. And that's exciting for me. We also got to see, finally, what happened with the wolf and how Morgan is being confronted by Carol. That scene was super intense. People forget, like, when you're watching this, you were super tense the whole time because you didn't know what was going to happen next. And when you see the ending result that nobody really, well, and that's the thing. Somebody did die. People are forgetting Deanna. She's an important character. That was a character death. That's a major character death. People are forgetting that she died in this episode. Why is that not a big deal? That is a big deal. She's crucial to the storyline. She brought them in. She was the leader before, and now she's gone. That should have a huge effect on the group, and it does, which is why I think that this is a memorable mid-season finale. It's obviously one of the most annoying cliffhangers because you really wanted to see what happens next now. It's so nail-biting. Like, it's like you feel like you're watching a movie and it's like 80% done, you know? But forget, this is a TV show. It's going to continue later on. It's not going to just end like that. The story will be resolved. And I thought that the story moved along very good at the beginning, and it got really intense with those situations with the wolf captured, and I was really pleased with the episode. I think people were expecting too much of this episode, especially with the tie from start to finish, but I feel like it delivered what it needed to, and I think we're going to get answers and solutions for these problems in the second half. And by the way, that post-credit scene, if you're a comic book Walking Dead fan, you should be going nuts, because that got me out of the chair. I mean, like, wow. Hearing that name is big. I mean, so yeah, my thoughts from start to finish was that this episode was great. I would say it's great. It wasn't the best episode of the season, but it wasn't the worst episode, and it's not as bad as people are saying. I don't understand. We got a character death, we got a lot of action scenes, and we got good tension and character drama-driven moments. We saw the story move forward more quickly than it has in the last 3 episodes. Come on. And we got the most nail-biting cliffhanger I think we've ever gotten, because we want to know what happens next so bad. Probably the only thing that comes close was the season 4 season finale, and that was worse because that was a whole 6 months we had to wait. This we only have to wait a few months. But this also means that this is the last time I watch this episode here in Miami. I will be moving to Orlando, and that's when I will be working for Disney World, and I'll be watching The Walking Dead in Disney. My final thoughts for from start to finish, if I'd give a rating scale, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Thought it was a great mid-season finale. Obviously not one of the best, probably one of the worst, but that's looking at the caliber, the quality of The Walking Dead. It's hard to compare sometimes when some episodes are greater than others. But this was definitely still a high-quality, good episode, and it's got you anticipating the next return episode so bad. I can't wait. This is Drew's Reviews. I hope you liked the review. No more Walking Dead reviews until next February. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.